would you please take a second to read the outcome, and then would like to unpack it. And that means I want you to unpack it. Who can help me out? What is the purpose of the remainder of our time together today? What are we going to be focusing on?
Strategy.
Okay. Anything else?
Managing yourself.
Okay. Anything else? Why are we going to do this?
Why?
To establish safe and orderly learning.
Thank you. Ideally, when you unpack, we'd like to hear it in your own words, because this is a strategy we want you to use in the classroom. Throughout the remainder of this presentation, we're going to be giving you and demonstrating and modeling a lot of strategies that are effective teaching strategies so that you can see them. Having a objective learning outcome is one of the things. Students can read it silently, but it's very important to make sure it's unpacked in their words so that they truly understand what you're going to be doing. What is the purpose of the learning that you're going to do?
Take a wild guess what we're going to do at the very end.
Recover the objective.
Exactly.
You got it. Okay.
Okay, so in the middle with your 3 columns, if on the left-hand side you want to do professional conduct, right, professional conduct. These are the different pieces that we are covering today during this presentation. So at the end of each piece, we'll stop and you can take a few minutes to jot down your takeaway notes. So professional conduct. In the middle, we have procedures/routines. On the right-hand side, we have room arrangement. And then on the back, you should have 2 more columns, and I don't think it matters, but you have managing the classroom. And then student-teacher relationship.
Worksheet and said, answer this questionnaire. Because this is done as a worksheet. What we're doing differently, we're incorporating some technology tools into what we want to be modeling for you. So you're thinking about how might I create a more student-centered, learner-centered environment in my classroom, regardless of what level. You're going to find that many of our high schools are
Oh, no, I'm just looking at what
every
you're doing.
single day. You've heard about STAT, you've heard about our digital conversion.
It should just,
and our students
you'll
getting
feel
one-on-one
it like
devices.
this.
It's going to
Oh,
come later for
there
our
you go.
secondary schools.
And then
Our
it'll come
high
up and you
schools
can
are getting
take it.
those. Our first graders are going to have devices this year. But in middle school and high school, we're like, it's not quite time yet. So how can we make it work? So these are some little things you could already start to do. QRstuff.com, write that down. QRstuff.com will make a QR code out of anything. Okay? I use them all the time. QR codes, QRstuff.com. You take a URL, it will link to anything. You can do scavenger hunts. You can do bulletin board displays. You can have, meet your teacher hanging on the outside of the wall, outside of your door, with your name, and the kids can scan that and learn more about you. You can use them for anything. So I highly recommend exploring that and using these to kind of get started with a little baby piece of technology tool. Yes, ma'am.
What do you do with the students that don't have these devices?
Well, that's a great question. Oftentimes they'll share.
Okay.
Something like this survey, it will let them hand the phone to the neighbor if they're willing. Lots of kids are willing to do that. If they're willing to do that, they could share the phone and submit. You might always have a backup copy of anything as well. You just have an opportunity to kind of integrate some of these tools. High school level kids, most of them have both. Middle school's where you get, and I've been in middle school most of my career, middle school's where you get, it's like 50-50.
We do Mean Girls. Mean Girls. Black.
I know the whole movie part, so tell me to see it, and then I got it.
If you're all going to look on your phone, you might want to count at the same time and then scan it so that it'll won't be different things.
Go to the Mean Girls link there. And again, all of you will be watching the same video, So there still might be some noise confusion, but maybe not as much because it'll be the same video. So let's try it.
Is there a way to make it bigger?
Yeah. Sideways.
There you go.
And then just like south.
Y'all can type and try another one if you want to.
Yeah. Which one are you on? Did
That
you do
one
Mean
was me.
Girls?
We just typed in something.
Okay, do Mean Girls.
Okay. But is this, would that be right? Like, shouldn't it be YouTube?
No, for some reason the actual links have the period between it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can go to
She's sitting here eating a donut and like...
I finally got it lined up to the exact second of yours when there was like 3 seconds.
See, this is the problem. All of this, when kids are watching these great video clips, and then they have all of those options afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's look at the goblin shark eat a fish.
You need to plan
Let's look
the
at
net-
maybe Logan.
But they'll think about that in their imagination. They're always going to be sidetracked, so don't let that stop you.
I mean, within the first 5 seconds, I think you can have a conversation with the teacher. After you're done watching it, talk with your group. What observations can you make regarding professional conduct in that video clip of Mean Girls?
She gave up way too much information.
Far too much personal information.
It's just like, I do this, this, and this. Like, okay. Now Lindsay Lohan, I don't know the character's name, has...
Katie.
Okay. But now she has more ammunition, so like if the day and age like we have now, the Facebook, the hate pages, they can say, well, I have evidence that the teacher sells drugs because she works 3 jobs and does this, blah, 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 which could cause the teacher to lose her position.
That's, I mean, on the one hand, I can see telling your students information about you. It might not be bad if they knew that you were a divorced person because maybe their parents are divorced and they can identify with that. But the rant that she went on there and the eating the cookies angrily while venting, you don't vent to your students, you can share with them. I think that's the key point of show.
Every day.
Go 5. Oh.
It's very elementary school, but some of them
They respond to it.
Yeah. One thing to do is just to like say a word. So what you could do is it's kind of like a copy finding a so maybe there's like a doobie kid in the front. When I say this word, you say it louder. Whatever.
This was something you can develop.
Luxury of being a mess. So it's going to be kind of frustrating, but I'm in 3 different classrooms throughout the day. Just me and my little cart.
What do you teach?
Algebra 1 and 2.
You get a card.
Yeah.
You learn a piece, teach that to them, and then they learn part teaching you. Getting their late sheets already And that, again, goes back to be prepared, be prepared, be prepared, because she was probably stuck at that printer waiting to get her stuff printed. So it would have made sure. So that's a good point. Yes, ma'am.
And she can walk in with her cell phone, like,
Very good. Very good.
The student had her cell phone number.
Yeah.
Call her while he had left school, while she's still in school.
Great. So, of course, first question, we're like, girlfriend, what are you doing? Giving up your number?
Just her whole demeanor and attitude when she walked in was like not how you should be, like unenthusiastic. Already seemed like she was down, like she was just waiting to choose somebody else.
And she did. Actually, I mean, then she
Yeah.
kind of caught herself and said, please pass on that.
She kept blaming the students for not doing the work, and she didn't even realize that the student, like, since the guy had his work and then put it away, maybe just wanted attention.
That little sneaky Jeremy.
She was yelling at the whole class for a couple of student problems, so she was punishing the whole class for like a couple kids.
Because did you notice it was interesting how many kids actually did turn in the assignment? So, and it's Raquel, right? Okay.
She mentioned, oh, you should have emailed me about the assignment. I don't know if that's something that they should be doing.
Yes, with the digital conversion, students will be emailing the teacher, but there's a difference between emailing about an assignment and personal, yes. So, there's that balance.
And of course, what would you have said to her when she got up?
Oh, about to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she should take she should let the school police or administrators handle that. That's not her job to leave the school grounds to go speak with a student, especially a male student, and mentally he didn't look like he was in a good place.
I mean, perfect. Of course you say, where are you going? You don't go to meet a student. Are you kidding me?
But she let the student, like, leave from her class and didn't, like, have anyone check on him. But she also, she dealt with it if she knew that the student had problems. The guidance should worry about it, not her. Like, it should be the guidance. Yeah. But I